So have you ever replayed something you said and immediately regretted it? You're lying in bed and suddenly your brain decides, let's review that moment. And you can hear your tone and you can see their face very clearly. We almost have our own rewind in our head. You were never very good at letting moments go. Yes, that's called overthinking. It's also practice. Look at what you already do. You rewatch clips instantly. You zoom into awkward frames. You screenshot conversations. You scroll back years in your camera roll. Moments for you, they currently don't just pass. They sit there on our digital platforms. The thing is, sometimes I go back to good memories too. Old holidays, nice apartments, older versions of me. Really fun road trips. I love road trips. See, that impulse, it didn't disappear. The technology just caught up with it. Phones started capturing spatial video. Glasses began recording by default. Public events were filmed from dozens of angles. At first, it was just about interest and clarity, better memories and better archives. So just better recordings? Later, those recordings were stitched together. Footage from multiple devices were all stitched together to form one spatial replay. You could stand somewhere in the world where an event happened, and you can watch it again all around you, from the angle in which you captured it, or from someone else's. You didn't have to imagine anymore. You could just check. Like, that would be amazing though. Revisiting a graduation, maybe a random perfect night, or that one road trip in Namibia. I loved one of those moments there. I remember it very clearly. It was. Parents revisited childhood moments, communities revisited history. False accusations were corrected more easily. But something else grew. You could revisit arguments, replay exact sentences, study someone's exact look. Did they actually roll their eyes? You didn't have to rely on memory anymore. So nothing gets blurry. The thing is, and I think what we forgot was that blur used to protect us. Time, it used to, how do I put this, round the edges of things. As time went by, and currently in the world that I live in, everything is very sharp, and comparison became constant. You could stand in my today and overlay it with a better version of your life, or a worse one. And the thing is, moving on required choosing not to open that file. So we first replay highlights, and then we archive everything. And then public space becomes layered with the past. And eventually, the present never really just exists in itself. It's always being compared to some sort of replay. Time used to do some of the forgetting for you. Later, it stopped. And when forgetting becomes optional, so does peace. So I already replay scenarios more than I should. I already revisit moments that probably would have softened on their own if I had just let them go. And the thing is, I'm not sure I actually want to live in a world where nothing ever really fades, where every version of me, good haircut, good attitude or bad attitude, is still standing there, waiting to be watched again. You know what would be so funny? If this does come true, and I'm actually a granny, and I'm looking back at these, because they're now captured forever, these videos of me dressed up like a granny. That would be crazy. Anyway, check tomorrow.